Alright guys, so here we are on a dirt road, and again this is with the Diode Dynamics SS3 Pro and the driving beam pattern. So it's pretty dark out here. I'm going to turn my lights out just so you guys can kind of see. It's pretty black, and so that's with the low beams on. And now I'm going to turn the high beams on, and hopefully you guys can see that's actually decent difference. Now I'm going to turn on the SS3s. And hopefully you can see that that is a tremendous amount of light. Way better. Again, it's kind of a narrow road, so let me turn those back off. Again, high beams, low beams, Diode Dynamics. Turn those back out. High beams, Diode Dynamics. Alright, hopefully you guys can see what a big difference that makes. It really makes me feel a lot safer driving at night, especially with all the wildlife. And in the next clip, the next section, I'm gonna head out on the open road, and I'll get some footage of that so you guys can see what it's like at highway speeds. Alright guys, so I'm in a 2021 RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive gas model. This is the factory low beams, and now I'm gonna switch it over to the high beams. Hopefully you guys can see that bit of difference there. And once I get around this corner, I'm going to do that one more time. Again, so the low beams are on right now. And I don't know if you guys can see any of the deer off to the side of the road. And that's with the high beams. So low beams, high beams. Now I'm going to turn on the SS3 Pro. And these are in the driving beam pattern. I don't know if that's showing up, how much of a difference that makes, but it's a pretty big difference. It definitely makes me feel a whole lot safer driving at night. So I'm going to turn that off, and again, that's high beams, low beams, SS3s back off, high beams on, low beams, high beams, SS3. And I'm actually going to change the setting on the camera just to give you guys I think with the other lens on the iPhone, I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think it does a little bit better job of actually showing the difference in light output. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that over right now. And I'm going to turn those out, and we're going to go to there. So we're on a slight hill right there. Alright, so low beams, high beams, again, low, high, SS3s, and hopefully that is showing you guys how much of a difference they actually make. Again, these are the Diode Dynamics SS3 in the driving beam pattern, the SAE/dot, and that is of course in the Pro power level. So I'm going to turn that back out, back on, and I'll do that one more time. So back out, that's low beam, it's high beam. I'll go back to the low and turn the SS3s on. Now I'll turn my high beams on, low beam, high beam, right? Not a huge difference. Let me turn the SS3s out, high beam, low beam, SS3. All right, hopefully that is showing you guys what a difference it really does make. I had the sports, and I have a different video with those, and they were definitely very helpful. I was very happy with them, but I mentioned this earlier. I had a chance to upgrade and everything. The timing was just right on it, so I did the upgrade, and I'm definitely happy with that. Again, there's nothing wrong with the sports, but if you can afford the Pro level, I would definitely go for the Pro. And I'll turn these out one more time. There you go. And that's with the high beam, low beam, and the SS3s. And it's a very big difference. Not only does it light up the sides of the roads, it throws a pretty good amount of light directly in front of me. I do have the aim mostly forward, so these are mounted in the I guess kind of the ditch light position is what a lot of people call it when you mount them up above the hood. There's an oncoming car, so I'll turn everything out and go to the low beams. So again, I do have these mounted in the ditch light position, but obviously they are functioning as driving lights. There's a lot of wildlife out here, and that's definitely what I wanted, was more light on the road. But I do have them mostly straight ahead. I found the wider beam of the Pro model actually lights up more than enough on the side of the road without me having to aim them off to the side, so I can get more light in front of me and on the edges of the road where it's going to be the most helpful. So again, I don't know, I think it's actually showing up pretty good with this camera and with this lens. And you can see that's low beam, high beam, and with the SS3s. And it's just a very, very big difference to me. Yeah, so hopefully, the video has helped you guys out in making a decision, or at least, showing you some of the capabilities of the lights. And if you guys have any questions or comments, yeah, please post them up. I know in my first video with the sports, a few people had mentioned that, the aim seemed to be off a little bit, and, that there were some dark spots where maybe the lights could have been aimed a little bit better. I definitely took that advice, and I aimed them a little bit off to the side, and it definitely helped me out. So I do appreciate the comments. And obviously, I'm not a professional at this. I'm an enthusiast. I like putting things on my car that make it a little bit better suited for me and my purposes. And the old adage of buy once, cry once. So nothing wrong with trying to save some money, but sometimes, it is, you get what you pay for. And Diode Dynamics has a great warranty. It's like an 8-year warranty on their lights. So, I thought it was, for me, better to spend a little bit of extra money to get some high quality lights from a company that stands behind them. So again, hopefully this video has helped you out. And please hit the like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any suggestions for future videos or anything, please let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely take that to heart and, try and make some videos that you guys want to see. We'll see you soon.